Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This time we're going to be looking at column subtraction. Now the first thing we do is we look at the smallest value column, which here is the ones. And we're asking ourselves, do we have enough ones to subtract from? So here we've got 2, subtract 1, the answer is 1. Next column, 5 subtract 4 is 1. 7 subtract 3 is 4. 4 subtract 2 is 2, giving us an answer of 2,411. In this example, again, we start off with the smallest units that we've got, which are the ones. Do we have enough 4s to take away 4 from? Well, we do. 4 subtract 4 is 0. Moving on to the tens, 5 subtract 2 is 3. 4 subtract 2 is 2. And 3 subtract 1 is 2. So in these two examples, we haven't had to exchange at all. The next examples that I give you will be introducing exchanges. So in these two examples, we are going to have to exchange. To find out if you need to exchange or not, you literally just ask yourself, do you have enough ones, tens or hundreds to subtract from? If not, that's when you need to exchange. So we're going to start with the smallest value column again. So in this example, that's the ones here. 6 subtract 3. Do we have enough ones to subtract 3 from? So 6, that's fine. Take away 3 gives us an answer of 3. Now when we move on to the tens, we only have 1 10, but we're trying to subtract 2. So this is an example of where we do have to exchange. And all we do, we go to the hundreds and we exchange one of the hundreds, so that 400 becomes 300, and we put the hundreds as 10 tens there, which makes that now 11 tens, subtract 2 tens, which is 9 tens. Then we've got 3 hundreds, subtract 2 hundreds is 1. 3 subtract 1 is 2. Moving on to the other example, we don't have enough ones to take 9 away from. We only have 6 there. So again, we just literally exchange again. So here the 5 becomes the 4. What we exchange now makes the 6 ones, makes it 16 ones. 16 minus 9 is 7. 4 minus 3 is 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, giving us an answer of 3,111. Now sometimes you're going to have to make more than one exchange, but as long as you follow the same process, starting with the smallest column first, the smallest value column first, and just checking that you have enough ones, tens or hundreds to subtract, then it shouldn't be a problem. So we'll work through these together. 2 take away 5, you can't do, you don't have enough ones there, so we need to exchange. So the 5 tens becomes 4 tens, the ones that we exchange make the 2 into 12. 12 subtract 5 is 7. 4 subtract 1 is 3. Now here when we get to the hundreds, we don't have any hundreds at all, so again we have to exchange. So the 4,000 becomes 3,000, and those 10 hundreds that we're taking make that 10 hundreds there. So 10 subtract 4 is 6. 3 subtract 2 is 1, giving us an answer of 1,637. In the second example, we don't have enough ones to subtract 9 from. So here we have to exchange. So 3 becomes the 2. The tens go there. So now we've got 17 subtract 9, giving us 8. 2 subtract 5, well we can't take 5 away from 2, so again we have to exchange again. The 6 there, now that becomes 12. 12 subtract 5 becomes 7. And if we look again, now we can't subtract 7 from 6, so again we just simply exchange. As long as you stay methodical, it doesn't get too confusing. So now we have 16 subtract 7, which is 9. And then finally 5 subtract nothing is 5, giving us an answer of 5,978. And as usual, I've got one here for you to try. Just when you're doing this, just think about the place value of all the columns. When I've laid it out here, I've been very correct with how the columns, it all looks neat, the ones are in the right line, in the right column, the tens, and etc. So if you're doing any of these, that's the very, very first step to make sure they're fine. As you're doing it, you just ask yourself a question: do you need to make an exchange? Now, to find that out, you literally just have to know, do you have enough ones, tens, or hundreds to subtract? If you don't, you simply exchange. It's as simple as that. Best of luck, put the answer in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.